Welcome to the Sandro channel. Make sure that you subscribe. Hi folks, Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans, and today we're going to be talking about the very unusual and bizarre news that the Fairly OddParents, Fairly Odder, has been removed from Paramount Plus. Now, I talked a lot about this series. I did a review of it. I think it's absolutely trash and probably should have never been made in the first place. It's a really weird show. They even have Mr. Crocker and Vicky from the original show in a relationship, which is kind of creepy and weird in my opinion. But yeah, they actually at least brought in the original voice actor for Mr. Crocker. He plays his live action counterpart in the show. But other than that, you know, the show was really terrible. They had some like new characters instead of Timmy Turner. They brought in his cousins, like, what was it, like Vivian and Roy or something. They were just garbage characters. Their parents were garbage characters. Most of the characters on the show are garbage except for Cosmo, Wanda, and Jorgen von Strangle. You know, I like I said, I just question why this was even made in the first place. And maybe Nickelodeon themselves question that too, because they removed it completely from Paramount Plus. Very few people have been covering this, and I do have to thank a couple people in my Discord, like Anthony Garcia and my friend Jolly Dark, who suggested this topic to me. Thank you guys so much for suggesting that. And, you know, it's great that you mentioned that to me because, like I said, you go online. Let's go on Google right here, not Elemental. Let's go to type in Fairly Odder removed. And, like, there's, like, nobody covering this, right? There's, like, nobody, cartoon based on Twitter. That's the one I just had the Twitter page open. The Fairly OddParents, Fairly Odder removed from Paramount Plus. Now, that's from resetera.com. I hate that website. I'm never going to use them as a news source. But yes, even on 4chan, they had the Fairly OddParents, Fairly Odder removed. It's just completely gone right now, and I would not be surprised if it's revealed it was a write-off. Because if we were to go to the Wikipedia page here, which I already had pulled up, you guys could see that they have absolutely disturbingly bad reviews, or viewership, I should say. You can see here the first episode, right? The first episode, Cake, Dance, and Solid Gold Pants. 0.20 million. 200,000 people watched this garbage. And I was one of them, very sadly. And then we have the second episode, which is a huge, that's a pretty bad drop off from an already abysmal viewership starting, right? Usually the first episode does like huge gangbuster viewership, and then it drops off. This was just terrible. It had really bad viewership, and it dropped off even worse, going down to 100,000 people right off the bat. Then it went down to 0.13. They actually had a resurgence with this episode here because it starred Vicky, right? Vicky from the original show. So she came back and it got a little bump in the ratings. And then we literally just flowed around like 0.15 the whole time. Then towards the end, we had this one, Roy Nokio, which was like an episode where Roy basically told a bunch of lies. That was a weird episode. It takes place in like a theater, and it was just a really bizarre episode. I'm surprised so many people watched that one. Then the show really drops here with 0.212, which is just awful ratings. And then for the grand finale, the season finale, it didn't even improve, and they don't even have numbers for the final episode. If we were to go back to the Fairly Odd Parents, let's check the original show's ratings, because the original show was probably got huge ratings. I wouldn't be surprised if they had like multiple episodes over the millions. Let's just see here, Fairly OddParents episodes. And yeah, literally the very first episode of the Fairly OddParents when I was a kid, March 30th, 2001. Holy smokes, folks. That's a 3.59 million. That's crazy. This got like almost like 20 times what the new reboot, the live action reboot here. It's actually not a reboot, it's a sequel series, but it literally like 20 times the viewership. It's crazy. And then we only have like the first couple there. I guess the Fairly OddParents didn't track their viewership very well here. Don't have a lot of statistics. But the second season, they still were in the 2.4 millions there. 2.6 million. They even had, look at this, the Information Superhighway episode. That's the episode where Timmy goes into the internet and that got 4.28 million. That's huge. That was better. That did better than most SpongeBob episodes even. Holy smokes. So yeah, they have a whole bunch. There's the Abracatastrophe. That was a really great special there. Or was that no, that wasn't a movie. That was a special, I think. I'm pretty sure, right? That was the Abracatastrophe. Yeah. Oh, it was the movie. Sorry, that was the movie. Yeah, that one did huge. That was the one with the cupcake, right? Yeah. That was the cupcake movie. That one did really, really good. 4.49 million. I don't think that ever aired in theaters. No. And it just keeps going up. Yeah, even in season 4, they had 3.5 million consistently, even 4 millions there. Crazy. So yeah, Fairly OddParents kind of got like better as it aged, which is really crazy. Wow, that's a 5.4. Oh, that was the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour where they did the crossover with Jimmy Neutron. That actually got 5.48 million. Holy crap. And yeah, they just that one has 8. This is the episode where they introduced Poof, the little baby Poof. That actually got 8.81 million views, which is crazy. That literally doubled the series' first episode, which is nuts. So they had a huge viewership here, and then I'm assuming towards the end of the show, yeah, then they drop down to millions, but they never go below a million for a long time. And then no, they do go. What season is this? Season 10. This is when the show got really bad. They introduced Chloe as a main character in the episode "The Big Fairy Share Scare," and from that point on, the show just goes on a controlled decline here. And then from that point on, they basically have fairly odder numbers. And since then, there hasn't been a season 11, right? They've got really shit ratings, and I could see why the show got canceled, guys. It's not known if it's canceled. They removed it right now. You know, if you guys watch the show, they actually mentioned that they had plans for season 2. They mentioned in a time travel episode that there could be more time travel shenanigans in the future. That's probably not going to happen. I think this show is axed. If you want my opinion, I think it's completely axed. I don't think it's coming back. I think the ratings were at disaster level from the very beginning. And it'd probably be cheaper just to cut this and do a tax write-off than keep going, considering how bad it was. It really is a bad show, guys. Like, I think I gave this thing like a 3 out of 10. And I'm shocked that they would even make this garbage in the first place. This was just a cash grab. And, if they cancel after one season, I'd say that's a good thing, you know. Instead of doing this show, I think I would have rather why not do movies? Why not, like, every 2 years, why don't they do a Fairly OddParent movie? Like a big movie that takes place in the old universe before Timmy grows up. And, just give us some old school, like, just like that first movie, right? The Abracatastrophe movie. Give us some crazy stuff like that again. And go back to the old ways of animation instead of this garbage live action show. So that's my opinions on the thought and on Fairly OddParents getting removed here. And I want to know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Why do you guys think they removed it? Do you guys think it's going to be a tax write-off like I believe? Or do you have a different reason for why they removed this? Do you think there was a conflict with Butch Hartman? And, maybe there was some kind of contract issue there? I don't know. But people did say that if you go to the Nickelodeon website, the show is still being advertised on there, but maybe they just forgot to remove it. I don't know. I'm very curious on the future of this show, but I think it's canceled. I think it is completely gone with the wind here, and that's going to be my opinion. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and why not watch an ad for your boy Sandro? Thank you guys so much. Peace out. Bye-bye.